what do you think? It's now straight, and it's the way I like it, and OMG, I'm loving it. It took me 10 minutes to blow dry my hair. It's like genuinely the quickest time ever that I've ever blow dried my hair. I try to avoid blow drying, but I can get away with more now. Oh my god, I'm in shock. Anyway, this is not why I am here today. I am here today to talk about something kind of new at the drugstore. It took me forever to find it. I had to go to 6 different shoppers to get it. Finally got it. I'm being told it's limited edition. It is Maybelline's The Nudes palette. I am excited. I have it on my eyes today. I've been reading everywhere that it could possibly be a dupe for the Naked palette. So, I compared this with my Naked palette just off camera. I just took a look at it. I don't think the colors are, like, they're similar, but they're not. I thought the colors were more similar to the Naked 2 palette. So, with that being said, let's just jump right in. Right out of the gate, the packaging is really, really tiny. It's very, very thin. I have no problem holding it at all. Let's just compare it to the Naked. I wanted to compare it to something. It's definitely like half the size of Naked 2 for sure. There's 12 shadows, just like in Naked 2. They're all neutral colors. Now, the thing about the Maybelline palette is, it comes with a little spongy applicator, which I haven't used. I've been using a brush. There are, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 matte shades in here and 7 shimmer shades, but they're not like really shimmery. Like, they don't have insane hunks of glitter in them, so that's good. The palette itself was $14.99. It doesn't come with a mirror. That's problem 1 for me. So for traveling, I'd have to have a mirror with me. But other than that, I like the consistency of the eyeshadows. They don't have too much fallout. This dark brown right here does have a bit of fallout. I did have to go in and clean it up. This shade right here reminds me of Half Baked in the Naked 2 palette, but the color payoff is not as bold. So this is a drugstore palette. It's good in a pinch. I think I'll definitely be using it, but I found I had to dip my brush in 3 or 4 times to get a good bit of color. I just want to show you guys the Naked 2 palette. The colors are pretty much, you know, they're close on. I'm going to put them side by side for you. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Girl doesn't think it's possible. Girl's going to take out the applicators and the brushes here, just because, for fear of mess. Okay, here we go. That is Naked 2, and this is Maybelline The Nudes. So I think the colors are similar for sure. Like, Half Baked is definitely close to that gold shimmer shade that I pointed out. The coppery shimmer shade in this bad boy is adorable. I do like it a lot. Let me just swatch it for you. But the one thing I'm going to say about the black in this palette is definitely a black that I probably won't be using. It's not as bold as I would like it to be in a black shadow. Overall, I think I wouldn't call this a dupe by any means, just because you're paying for quality with the Urban Decay shadow. So that's what the 2 Maybelline colors just look swatched there on my hand. I think I'm going to swatch the black just in Urban Decay next to this to show you what I'm talking about. Like, the bottom black is Urban Decay's, obviously. So color payoff wise, the Maybelline Nudes palette isn't superb compared to the higher end Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, but not gonna lie, I do not regret buying the Maybelline The Nudes palette because the colors are great. It's definitely workable. It's buildable. There wasn't a lot of effort put into it for me to get this little look that I've got going on here today, and I do like it a lot. So it's definitely a palette I would throw in my bag if I was just going away for the weekend and I could just have it with me, and it's cheap. And where it's only $14, I'm not terribly worried if one of the shadows breaks or something happens, and I have a feeling it'll be easier to travel with as well. It won't take up as much space. On the back of this bad boy as well, it has 3 different sets of instructions, and they're basically saying you could use the shadows as quads, as trios, and as duos, which is kind of cool. So, like, basically what it's saying is if you want to. Now, I just picked and grabbed whatever I wanted from the palette. But say the first 4 shades here could be quad, and the next 4 could be quad, and then the next 4 could be a quad. They're saying you can create looks with that, or you can do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2, and get duos and get some nice looks. And you can also do 3s as you would here, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 blah. Self-explanatory. But that's just some guidelines, kind of, if you're interested in doing what it says on the back. I haven't tried it. I don't regret buying this, though, so go get you some. It's definitely one of those eyeshadow palettes that would be just great to have in your makeup bag in the event of an emergency, because you know what? A neutral eye is a go-to staple for pretty much anybody, I would assume. So go get you some. I recommend this palette. I'm so glad I found it. If you live in Newfoundland, I know Topsail Road and Tory Road shoppers do not have it. They had it, and it sold out in a day, and girl was trying to be good and save money, and girl didn't pick it up, and girl felt rotted. I found it right in the back of the Churchill Square, the really tiny one, and it was like on the bottom shelf in a corner, and there was only 4 there when I got it last week. So go get you some of the Maybelline the Nudes palette. This is like my first big drugstore palette that I bought. I usually just stick to high-end eyeshadows, and I am pretty pleased with this purchase. So go get you some. Anyway, my dears, if you guys have tried this palette, tell me in the comments down below. I want to hear your thoughts. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you think it's a dupe? Do you think it's just an ideal palette for on the go? Are you looking to find a dupe for the Naked palettes? If you found a dupe for them, tell me in the comments below, because I have been unsuccessful. I try and try and try, but girl can't find something that's like as awesome quality as Urban Decay eyeshadows. But tell me down below. I'm curious. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a marvelous day. Remember, you're beautiful. Bye.